10 things you did not know about Pastor Chris. Chris Oyakhilome, also known as Pastor Chris, born 7 December 1963, is the founder and president of Love World Incorporated, also known as Christ Embassy, based in Lagos, Nigeria. His ministry is, however, more expansive and international in nature, as it includes a healing school and a global daily devotional known as Rhapsody of Realities. But there are many other little-known facts about Pastor Chris. Hello Explorers! Welcome to another exciting video presented to you by The Explorer. In this video, we shall look at 10 things you probably did not know about Pastor Chris. If you are new here, welcome! Be sure to subscribe and turn notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. Number 1. Chris Oyakhilome started his Christian ministry while still in university. Oyakhilome's ministry is amongst the biggest in Africa today and even the world, as it holds meetings in the United Kingdom, the United States, and has healing school sessions in South Africa, Lagos, and Canada. Amongst his achievements, he held the largest single night event held in Nigeria in 2005 with 3.5 million people in attendance, called Good Friday Miracle Night. He also hosts higher life conferences in Nigeria, Ghana, South Africa, UK, US, and Canada, and organized the Night of Bliss South Africa event at the FNB Stadium in Johannesburg, as well as operates an international school of ministry, which held one of its Ministers Network conferences in 2016, with 5,000 ministers in attendance from 145 countries in Johannesburg, South Africa. But it will also be shocking to many that Pastor Chris's ministry had a very humble beginning. Chris Oyakhilome was studying at Ambrose Ali University, Ekpoma, in Nigeria's Edo State, when he started the Believers Love World Fellowship, which later became Believers Love World Inc., the global ministry with millions of followers and associates all around the world. Number 2. Pastor Chris is currently single. The Edo son of Elder T.E. and Angelina Oyakhilome started his own family when he married Anita Egbodage in 1991, with whom he had 2 daughters. When they were still married, Anita was the head of Christ Embassy Church in London and also a partner in Pastor Chris' vast business interests and investments. But Anita Egbodage filed for divorce on 9 April 2014 at the Central Family Court in London. After the highly scandalized and publicized separation, they also decided to share custody of their 2 children. They divorced in February 2016 after 25 years of marriage on the basis of unreasonable behavior. On 6 October 2018, Oyakhilome's first daughter, Sharon Oyakhilome, married Philip Frimpong, a Ghanaian man, and her mother was reportedly absent. Since then, the pastor has not remarried, making the 57-year-old man of God one of Nigeria's eligible bachelors. But then, Oyakhilome might stay that way for a while, as his views about marriage has been a subject of controversy. He has come under strong criticism from Nigerians on social media over his religious views on gender equality. A Facebook post cited an excerpt of the clergyman's message titled, "Who is a husband and what is his role?", in which husbands were defined as masters as opposed to male partners. Number 3. Pastor Chris is one of the most followed African personalities on Twitter. Pastor Chris certainly knows the power of social media, with social media accounts on most social media platforms to garner and feed his followers daily. He, of course, unlike most, has millions of followers on these platforms, with Twitter taking the lead. His Twitter account, which was created on June 2010, has already racked up over 1 million followers. Another interesting Twitter fact about Pastor Chris is that, unlike other influential users who themselves follow thousands of other tweets, the Reverend does not follow a single person. As if being at the forefront of using mainstream social networking media to spread the Christian gospel wasn't enough, Pastor Chris Oyakhilome owns and operates his own social media website known as UCause. Oyakhilome runs an online prayer network using social media to send messages to Christians in several countries. With his millions of followers on Twitter, Facebook, and the smartphone messenger he operates called King's Chat, he has a wide audience. Number 4. Pastor Chris's net worth is over $50 million. Pastor Chris Oyakhilome is amongst the richest pastors in Africa, as his net worth is estimated at around $50,000 according to Forbes. Just like his comrades of the same profession, he has a fleet of luxurious cars, mansions, leading a lavish lifestyle epitomized by shutting down about 2 private jets. With a reported over 50 jeeps, Pastor Chris takes flying private to another level, as he bought his own private airline, which he renamed Sky Power in 2006. His riches come from diverse business interests like television, newspapers, publishing, a record label, hotels to real estate, as well as gifts from his music artists like Ada and Christians. But then, he has also been accused of preaching the prosperity gospel and using his followers for money, stating that those who donate to his ministry will be rewarded with wealth, health, and good luck. Number 5. Pastor Chris was accused of money laundering in 2012. Pastor Chris seems to have followed the trend of several African pastors who have been accused of money laundering, as in 2012, the allegations came falling down on the man of God. Pastor Chris Oyakhilome was at the center of a money laundering investigation, in which he was accused of siphoning over $35 million from his church and stashing it in foreign accounts abroad. All through, Pastor Chris denied that he had not participated in any wrongdoing, and finally, the case was dismissed, but the shadows of such accusations always linger around him. Number 6. His TV station opens the international broadcasting door. Pastor Chris' TV station was the first TV channel to broadcast from Africa to a global audience on a 24-hour basis before the myriads of other Christian channels followed suit. Pastor Chris owns 3 television channels, which include Love World TV, Love World Sat, and Love World Plus. Love World TV was the first television network based in Africa to broadcast out to a global audience on a 24-hour basis. These channels have been very successful as they pull in billions of viewers. Oyakhilome has hosted several online programs, including 5 editions of the Global Day of Prayer with Pastor Benny, the 5th edition from 26 to 27 March 2021, having over 5 billion people in attendance from all nations of the world. The 1st edition on 27 March 2020 had over 3 billion in attendance. Other programs include your Love World specials with Pastor Chris, which had different seasons and phases that recorded 1.8 to 2.5 billion connected each phase. The Healing Streams live healing services recorded several numbers, with its first meeting with Pastor Chris in March 2021 recording 3.5 billion on the 12th, then 4.1 billion, and finally 4.9 billion people on the 14th. Previous Healing Streams online services were held by senior pastors of the Healing School of Love World. Number 7. Pastor Chris's faith healing claims have courted controversy. Many men of God have been caught in such controversies of miracle healings, which they have not been able to prove at any time, and Pastor Chris has not been an exception. Pastor Chris claims that he can use faith to heal medical conditions, including HIV/AIDS, which have caused controversy and attracted widespread criticism all over the world. In 2011, South Africa's Advertising Standards Authority banned the Christ Embassy Church from airing claims of faith healing, following a complaint filed by the Treatment Action Campaign, TAC. TAC claimed that Pastor Chris's church used television and other media to spread false claims that people attending their services could be healed of various diseases, including heart disease and HIV/AIDS. Tak even presented evidence that a woman who had been infected with an extreme variant of drug-resistant TB stopped taking her medication after Christ Embassy Church in Johannesburg convinced her that she had been cured. Tak says the woman died later and even infected her own children with the deadly disease. Number 8. Pastor Chris is a prolific author with a formidable sales machine. Chris Oyakhilome is a prolific author, and a significant proportion of his personal fortune comes from book sales. This should be easy to see, as he has a formidable sales machine at hand that many other inspirational book writers do not have. His well-published healing and miracle meetings attract tens of thousands, and this is why you'll find his books and inspirational messages in the form of audio CDs and DVDs on sale. Oyakhilome is also the author of the world #1 daily devotional, Rhapsody of Realities. In 2015, Oyakhilome was given an honorary doctorate from Ambrose Ali University and Benson Idahosa University. Number 9. Pastor Chris is a philanthropist. Oyakhilome operates the Inner City Mission Project, which works to assist orphans and indigent children in inner cities in several countries. The organization is under the auspices of the Chris Oyakhilome Foundation, which works to help the poor and those in the inner cities. The organization sends relief materials to countries when disasters strike and works with government parastatals to improve social well-being. The Chris Oyakhilome Foundation is also one of the major sponsors of the inner city orphanage homes in Africa, managed by Pushable, an organization spearheading the care of mothers and babies around the world. Other agencies supported by Chris Oyakhilome Foundation International are the Volunteer Medical Corps, Trauma Care International Foundation, Inner City Mission for Children, Future Africa Leaders Foundation, and the Bible for All Mission. Number 10. Pastor Chris Scandals. Pastor Chris's career has been surrounded by numerous scandals, including money laundering, cheating, and many more. Some reports came out suggesting that Christ Embassy members were reportedly forced to give huge sums of money in offerings, with the biggest donors receiving the biggest award. In this light, there was a huge scandal involving Pastor Chris' church and a Nigerian hotel, the Sheraton Hotel, where many members of his church working with the hotel stole money and gave it to Christ Embassy. When the hotel approached the church to refund the money, the church claimed the money had been given to God and could not be retrieved. His church also went under scrutiny when it was collecting gate fees for New Year's Eve service. Besides these, he along with late T.B. Joshua were accused by Nigerian pastor Okotie in 2012 for practicing necromancy, as well as other unbiblical acts in order to win more followers. He also came under fire when he claimed that Christians were free to masturbate because it is not a sin. But one of the biggest of his scandals was the one including his ex-wife, who accused him of unfaithfulness and unusual practices, to which he refuted. These and many other scandals have surrounded the man of God's career, and it seems scandals come with the territory, as they seem not to be dying down anytime soon. There you have it, explorers. Those were 10 things you probably didn't know about Pastor Chris. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe and share with your friends.